vertical slicing of a user story, yeah, often increases the story points. How do we stay in the invest while still promoting the vertical slicing? So I would say the invest is a tool for vertical slicing. So let's go one by one. Whenever we divide the user story into smaller user stories, or a big user story into a smaller user stories, it is expected the estimation is going to increase by some percentage. So it's like this. Even if we don't focus on agile way of working, even we focus on traditional way of working, sometimes you do an estimation at a high level. You can say, I will do this work. And when you are near to that particular thing, you divide that work into a smaller piece. In traditional project management, we were calling it a work breakdown structure. Now, whenever we divide a smaller piece, we also involve those people who are expected to work on it. We also look at a current situation. We are having less assumptions. When we did a estimation at a higher level, we had many assumptions. Now we know what is true and what is false. So usually it becomes more realistic. It means it is more near to the actual. We will be able to achieve it. And since it is becoming more realistic, it also get expanded. Yeah, so that's the expectation of a story slicing as well. So when you estimate a big epic or a big user story, it is just done at a high level. When you divide into a smaller pieces of a smaller story points, you expect 20 to 30% expansion happening. So I think that should be a part of our understanding, and that's what we teach as a cone of uncertainty. So as you elaborate things, it becomes more and more clear. Now, why do we elaborate? Somebody will say, oh, I don't want to increase it. I just want to keep it this big only. You can't work on that thing. You can't work on the big thing. You have to divide it. It is for the convenience. We not wanted to divide early because we were not thinking in that detail. We were not getting into acceptance criteria at that point in time. We just wanted to say that this is something we will make at some point in time, but this is not a right point in time, so we don't want to discuss it as of now. So it is by design. Initially, we want to talk less. Later on, we want to talk more. And then when we talk more, we know the reality in a better way. Yeah. Now, in order to make a story get executed in a given iteration, I need to make it small enough, which is, you may use the word invest or you call it ready story or whatever. It should be small enough so that it can easily fit into a given iteration. So that is needed. Else, I will have a one story running for multiple iteration. You will say, we are done 50% here and we will do 50% there. So which is not a recommendation thing, because 50% completion may be a wrong feedback to anyone, because we only come to know when it really gets done. So we don't want to get into a 50, 60, 70 issues. We just want to get into either done or not done. And that's the reason we want to have a smaller user stories for a given iteration.